Hi all, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today we're going to do issue 39 of Build the Terminator. So I still haven't heard anything from D'Agostini about the replacement issue 3, so I can continue with the X-Wing build. That's why I've been doing a bit of a marathon on Terminator videos, just to get some content out for everybody at the moment. But I think if I haven't received them by tomorrow, I will be ringing them. It's not the kind of phone call I really like to do, because it is a foreign call centre, and sometimes you just can't understand a word they're saying or what you are saying. The last time I think I was half an hour on trying to spell my name to them. So yeah, it's not the phone call I've been looking forward to, but I'm getting a bit annoyed now because it's been a while since I ordered a replacement issue 3. But with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so I'll just show you what we've got to do today. Open up the magazine. So here we've got a list of parts. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting some more of these things, which are a bit different, but I'll tell you about that in a second, into a joint part, and we're going to basically be attaching the shoulders, and yeah, we'll have the shoulders attached at the end of this. Now, coming next week, it says we are build the thoracic cage, so we've got some more bits coming next week. But in this issue, let me just get over to the right page. We have been sent these. These are metal, but we don't actually need them, so we need to put them to one side until we do need them. Now, the first thing I'm going to need to do is bring across this part here. Now, this is metal, so a nice bit of metal there. And now we've got these. Now, we've seen these before, but these are very different. They're like a rubbery material, and you can actually bend them a little bit more. But what it's asking us to do is we need to bob them in to the recesses in here. Okay, now I'm a little bit cautious that they might fall out, but I've just tested them and they seem to be okay. So we'll put that, because what we need to do next, we need to flip this part over, and we need to be putting two, I call them split washers, because they've got a little cut, and we need to bob them down into the holes. So I'm just going to make sure that's down properly, which it is, and we need to do that in the second hole. So bob that down. That was the one that the side's gonna decided to come out. So tell you what, we'll start again. So we'll bob the first one in, bob the second one in, just try and position it. Okay, and the next thing we need to do is we need to bob one of these very small M3 nuts down, and we need to bob them down so this sort of curved surface is facing up. So bob them in. That went in far better than the M2 nuts, I can tell you that now. Just making sure they're in place. Okay, because what we need to do next, we need to flip the model over. Now, because of that, I'm just going to put some tape, yeah, over them two nuts, because I just don't want them to come out, and I don't want to be wrestling with pieces and having a bit of a disaster. It was actually somebody suggested this, a very, very well-known person by me and my other YouTube friends, who has actually supported my channel from day one. So yeah, so we need to turn that over, and the next bit we need to bring across is the right arm. Okay, looking like this, and we need to bob that basically onto there like shown in the thing. But first of all, it wants us to put another one of these split washers into the hull. So into the hole it goes. making sure it's lined up and in place, which it is. And then it wants us to bob this screw in. Now it is, let me check for you, it is a MPM 3x16mm. So let's bob that into place and push it down. Okay, and then what we need to do next is we need to push this bit up through it and screw it down, which we have done. And now that allows the articulation, not too bad actually. I'm just going to tighten it up just so there's a bit of rigidity. There we go. So I can still feel a little bit of rigidity there, but that's quite nice. Okay, so we turn the page over because we're basically going to repeat this on this shoulder blade. Now let's make sure we get this the right way around. So let's have a look. Yeah, like so. So we need to bob that into there. So again, we'll just follow what we did earlier. So we put a split washer in, make sure that's seated, bob the screw in like so, offer it up, and then hopefully this will just screw down into place. Now that's not wanting to, oh now it is, and we'll just tighten this up. So yeah, that's still a little bit loose, not too happy, but for some reason this has tightened up. I can't get it any further, so I'm just going to back that screw off in case it cross-threaded, which is possible. There's a lot of movement there and I'm not too happy, so I'm just going to turn it over and just check what's happening with the nut down below. Now it does seem to have gone in okay. It's not cross-threaded, but that is extremely loose. Still very loose, so let's try as a PH0 screwdriver. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep the tape off and I'm going to back this screw off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try a different screw. Just in case the thread isn't right in it. So I'll use this screw. I think it's nice to sometimes have some problems with models, but no, that one's even worse. Very strange. So let's get the washer and let's try and figure out what's going on, because I don't like the idea of this joint being thing. The problem is these are nylon washers. Now nylon washers have like a little, very hard to see, but they've got like a plastic bit on the top, a bit of nylon. Now it's hard, sometimes very hard to get past that nylon part. So I'm going to just flip this over and put the nut back in, and then if maybe I might need to get the Oreo screwdriver on it, because that does give me a little bit more control. in there. So let's go for it. Let's try again. So what I might do is I might just give this a little dip in some 3-in-1 oil, just to give it a bit of help along the way. So dip it in some 3-in-1 oil, like so. Bring the shoulder up, like that. Bob it in. Right, let's see if this goes in any better. Feel that feels a lot better than that. Yeah, that's a lot better, that. You see. So yeah, if you're having trouble with them screws, just use a little bit of 3-in-1 oil, and that should do the trick. Yeah, I like that now. And that is the completed stage of stage 39. Quite a big piece actually, really, when you look at it, but then you've got to think that this will be probably going down like that, I would presume. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit this in my drawer anymore, because I think it might be a bit too big, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, that's issue 39 complete. Well, thanks for tuning in. I'm actually quite glad I had that little problem with the tightening up of that nut and bolt, because yeah, if you've got the same problem as well, you can watch this and see how I solved it, which was just a little bit of 3-in-1 oil, really. So yeah, I'd recommend that for anybody to try. But I do like it when something like that comes along, because it just sort of tests your ability as a part work or a scale modeller. But if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of future videos. And you still can get this model. If you head over to Agora Models, you can then click on their website, and you can start right from stage 1 through them, because obviously Harshett are not doing it anymore. But that link is in the description below of this video. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now. Bye. Bye.